Once you get your machine, position it to the place where you'll be using it, using the wheels provided. Unfold the stand. First, unpack all of the boxes. The saw cord holder is attached to the X-brace on the stand. Lower the side stand legs on the full-size models to stabilize the machine. Now that your machine is factory squared, the bolts for the retraction mechanism are bolted to the top guide tube brackets in the center. Remove them and use them to attach the retraction mechanism as shown. By putting these bolts in the top of the machine, you not only mount the retraction mechanism, but you keep the guide tube bracket from shifting during use. You put the bolts through the front and a washer and a nut on the back of the bolts, attaching the retraction mechanism to the machine. When it's attached, use a 1/2 inch ratchet or wrench to tighten up the nuts. Once the nuts are tightened, you would attach the cable to the saw carriage. Once the cable is attached, you'd use the wrench that is provided with the retraction mechanism to tension the spring inside the spool. The way you do this is you would pull up on the hose channel, crank in the tension on the key stock that the spool is attached to, and then lower the hose channel. Pull up, crank in the tension, and then pull down on the hose channel. Pull up, crank in the tension, pull down on the hose channel. You don't want so much tension on the saw carriage that the saw comes zooming up. You want just enough tension to hold the saw carriage at the top of the stroke with the saw in it. This is used as a counterbalance. A video of this process is available on the Sawtrax website. Next, you would attach the cord holder. The cord holder is used to keep the electrical cord of the tool, either the saw or the router, from being cut while in use. Make sure that the V of the cord holder is facing down. Ensure your machine is squared this time. If it isn't, use the AccuSquare system to square your machine. Instructions for the AccuSquare are found in the owner's manual. First, you'd want to clean the top edge of the fence. Dust and dirt can accumulate during shipping, so you want to make sure that this is clean. You'll be sticking on a self-sticking steel tape. Now you'd want to measure from the saw blade. So pull your saw down and use a measuring tape and mark a spot from the saw blade. Here we marked a spot that's 24 inches from the saw blade. Next, you take your tape out of the box and peel the backing off at that mark. For this case, we'd be using the 24-inch mark. We'd line the mark up with the tape with the mark we just made on the fence and adhere the tape to the top edge of the fence. The end of the tapes can be snapped off by pushing it back over the tape itself. Once you've got the one end attached, you would pull the tape. With the rip pointer tape, turn the saw sideways and lower it to a board of known width. Place the tape measurement of that width under the pointer. Then reverse the saw and adjust the second pointer to the tape. If you have any questions, please refer to your owner's manual or give us a call. Thank you.